So we're at the entrance of the building. That will be the main access point to the hospital from the StJudes Road. That's where visitors and patients will be entering the hospital. And at the entrance, once it is complete, once you enter the hospital, there'll be a very large lobby area with very high ceilings, and also reception. And servicing this reception area, we have a ramp and 2 steps that will take you from the entrance of the building to the first floor as well as the roof. This new hospital we're building, we have actually 3 buildings. We have a very large main building, and then we have 2 auxiliary buildings. The 2 auxiliary buildings, Block A and Block B, that will house dialysis and physiotherapy. The main building, which is Block C, D, E, F, and G, that's where the main hospital function will be carried out. This is a very modern hospital, and the designers went in lengths to actually make sure that we have all facilities that are available to a modern hospital. We even have a HELIPAD on the roof, where in a case of emergency, in case any patients have to be transported by that means by air or by helicopter, it can land on the roof and that patient can be transported. We started in October, at the end of October, and right now we're probably about 80% complete. So the project, we divided the project into several phases. We have the structural phase, we have the cladding phase, we have the MEP phase. Right now we're at the structural phase, which involves just the skeleton of the building, which is columns, beams, slabs, and any other concrete structures.
In all, we have 6 components in those structures, and we subdivided the works into groups of, we have 10 subcontractors executing those works, such that we could move as quickly as possible.
I started here from the beginning. The first barrel concrete I put here, I put it. Yeah, I put that, right? And then from the time I started, I never had a problem with no worry. I moved from the building to form work. From the form work, Mr. Peter called me and he told me he had something better for me. I asked him, what is it? And he gave me the dialysis building. And I started dialysis building up to where it is right now.
Well, under the project, those contractors had their own crew. We have a steel contractor who had about 120 workers employed. Then each of the contractors may have about 15 to 20 workers employed with them. On average, we have about maybe 200 workers employed.
The original completion date for the project was, for that phase of the project, which is a structural phase, the original completion date was set in end of May.
Since we broke the work down into several components, the work has moved quite quickly. We were ahead of schedule initially, but the COVID set us back a little bit.
We're looking at a new projected completion date of sometime in mid-July. That's for the structural phase, which is the actual skeleton of the building. Okay, once the structural phase is complete, we'll move to the second phase of the project, which is the cladding phase. And then there's another phase, which is the MEP, which is mechanical, electrical, and plumbing phase. And once MEP and cladding is complete, then there comes finishing and civil works phase of the project, which is roads and the final completion of the project.